Elden Ring had become my favorite game of all time before I even finished my first playthrough. My first playthrough I used a bleed build and started using Mimic Tear at the Godskin duo fight. Overall it was a very fun experience, but yes, I used summons. And a bleed build, which I came to find out a couple weeks later was unforgivable in the eyes of a lot of the community. So about a year later I was more comfortable with the game and I made a series talking about that. I beat every single remembrance boss with a strength build without using any form of magic or summons, in an effort to understand why people gatekeep the way that they did. Now I've learned a lot since that video and I honestly changed my opinions on a few things. And the DLC was the perfect opportunity to play through the game the intended way again, and express my opinion on the bosses, strength builds, and then at the very end we'll talk about the gatekeeping stuff again. I'm basically treating this as a victory lap. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the original save file from my first playthrough doing it the right way, but from the comments on that video, I understand they got a lot of things wrong. So here is an updated list. For fuck's sake, you guys are insane. I also did some lurking and asking around to see what the best weapon would be, and it seems like people that follow these sets of rules really like the Zweihander. Probably butchered that pronunciation, but whatever. And I used that to run through the game pretty quickly, actually. Royal Knight's Resolve and their Axe Talisman make this weapon an absolute beast, so I beat the game in like 6 hours. Even managing to beat Moog on my first try, which I was pretty impressed by. And yes, I beat Melania. Here it is. I got a lot of comments about that on the last video, even after making a pinned comment saying I made a whole video about that. And I beat Godskin duo without the summon this time because someone told me to kill myself. So it was time to head on to the DLC, which is significantly harder than the base game. And I guess we will finally find out if it's possible to change my mind on this subject. There's one thing that I saw a lot of strength users talking about, and that was the perfect blocks, like crack tier thing. So I'm gonna go pick it up, and I get it by killing that thing right there. I actually despised fighting these things so much. But to be fair, once you've beaten one, you've kind of beat them all. They're not that hard of a fight, they're just tedious. Anyway, the whole reason I got that was for this thing that I can put on my physic. This makes it so that if I perfectly block, it negates all the damage and has way less impact on my stamina. I also couldn't really figure out what the proper blessing level for every single fight was, because there's not really any guides out for that yet. So I just figured if I wasn't going too far out of my way, I'm fine. Oh, what the fuck? I forgot about that thing. Ooh, ooh, no. Now I went to go take down the dancing lion as quickly as I could, because I've heard rumors about a new weapon that everybody loves that I want to go grab because it feels perfect for this build, but I need to get to the next area of the DLC first, so I was kind of boss rushing this first area. I was up to Erdtree Blessing 4 when I got to the dancing lion, which is probably a little high, but this was mainly just because I was going to go straight to Rellana after this. Now what can I say about this fucking thing? It's alright. For this build it was great because there was plenty of attack opportunities if I wasn't getting struck by lightning. Now I actually really like this boss's design, but holy shit, the changing elements can get really annoying. I hate the lightning in this fight, it's so annoying! No. I mean, at least it looks really cool. Everything is fine! I'm not panicking. Oh, I got it, okay. Holy shit, I hate the lightning part. I beat it on my second try, which is probably because my Erdtree Blessing was slightly overleveled, but either way, this fight's fine. I don't like it, I don't hate it, it's just mid. But no rest for me, because I went straight for Rellana, dying on the way to her like 3 times. Ugh. This is very, very bad. No! Oh, I'm dead. Mother... Ooh, that was cool. That felt really fucking cool. Yeah, not my best performance. I also got folded on Rellana for a while. Rellana is a super hard fight this early on. But honestly, this build wasn't struggling that much against her. Haha. I probably would have beat her first try as well if this didn't fucking happen. Uh-oh. No! And then I choked the second attempt. And the third. You can't make this up. No! No! And that just shattered my morale, man. I lost so many times after that. I actually really like this fight though. It was easy for me to get the hang of her combos. And once you learn her combos, she's actually really easy. The only reason I lost this many times is because I was just tilted. So after taking a 20-minute break, I came back and beat her on the first try. And then I was just annoyed that it took me so long. There we go. Fucking hell. I only used 2 flasks on that last attempt as well, so why the fuck did that take so long? Anyway, now that Rellana was down, I had access to the rest of the DLC, which meant I could go get the new weapon I wanted. So I took the side path through Bonnie Village to get through to Shadowkeep. No, you motherfucker. I went this way, so I didn't need to fight the hippo yet, because I hate that boss. And I would be super close to the enemy I needed to farm to get the weapon. Damn it. I finally got it. But then I realized something that might complicate things. No. Does fire damage? Fuck. So it technically does have some faith scaling, which feels against the rules, but I can make it heavy, which makes it still a strength weapon. Nothing on the rules really says that I shouldn't use this either. I did research to see if it was considered overpowered, and even went to Reddit. And it seems like having a weapon do fire damage isn't controversial, so it's fine. It's just when you look into the elitism and gatekeeping surrounding this game, you start to feel like anything that seems fun isn't possible to use without being criticized for it. The main reason I wanted to use this weapon is because the light attack combo looks nicer and is a little bit faster, and it has the same heavy attack as the Zweihander, which I really like. So I paired that with the new Ash of War Savage Lion's Claw. So I had a heavy Fire Knight's Greatsword, and the fire damage is barely anything, so it doesn't really matter. A Savage Lion's Claw starts with the normal Lion's Claw, but then you can jump back up and do 2 extra hits. It's honestly one of the coolest Ashes of War in the entire game. Now after getting the new weapon, it was time to get a few new talismans to make this weapon even stronger. These being the two-handed talisman, which buffs two-handed weapons, and the two-headed turtle talisman, which buffs stamina regeneration. I also got completely ganked while looking for them. Oh my. And there we go. I think that's a pretty healthy build for this video. I think it's kind of hard to spot any problems with this. This boss. I love this boss. I'm so excited. Let's do it, hippopotamus. I hate you. I hate this bald-headed bitch. This is one of the worst fights in the entire game, and I stand on that fact. It has some of the most clunky hitboxes. Its design is garbage. I beat it on my 3rd try, but that still felt like too long to be looking at this piece of fucking filth. Dude, what am I? What the fuck? No! Oh, I perfect blocked the boss. I did it. No. Okay, come on. I'm gonna finish it with Lion's Claw. Come on. No, anything but that. Oh, that was. I need to go take a walk. That was the most stressful 30 seconds of my life. I need to go take a walk. Good riddance to this fucking shit stain. What am I getting shot by? Oh! Now up next, I wanted to tackle the Lord of Frenzied Flame boss, mainly because he's significantly easier than the rest of the bosses in the DLC, and because on the way I could pick up a new armor set. And I'm telling you, the perfect block tier is perfect for these NPC fights. So I took down this enemy super quickly to get their armor. I like the Rakshasa armor because it increases your damage done, but also your damage taken. But since I have the Dragon Curse Great Shield equipped, this doesn't really matter. Now to get to Midra, you need to get past these enemies that will insta-kill you if they see you. Oh, no. But like a true strength player, I kind of just brute forced it and they left me alone. Oh, I lost it. They just walked away. I will take it. So all that was left was just to fight Midra, or Midra. I don't know how to pronounce it. I find it kind of sad that they make you beat up this poor old guy with a stick through his head to start the actual fight. But at least we get one of the coolest looking bosses in the entire game. Okay, immediately died. Now I took off the armor because I was getting paranoid about the increased damage taken, but I get over that later on. I'm a little bit sad that Midra isn't stronger because I really like the Frenzied Flame stuff and this boss is super cool. It's just really easy. None of the attacks stand out as super difficult to deal with. It's just the madness build up that poses an actual threat. So yeah, super cool boss, but went down on my 4th try. Not really anything to talk about. There we go. Bye-bye. GG. So with Midra down, it was time to go for Messmer. And yes, I did put the armor back on. I know, I was a bitch before, but I'm not anymore.
That tarnished, it seems.
Messmer was the poster boy for the DLC. He was in all the marketing. They even gave you like a figure of him if you got the collector's edition. And man, he lives up to that. Before the DLC, Melania was my favorite boss fight, but now it's definitely Messmer. He's honestly probably my favorite boss fight just in any game ever. First try coming up. I'm kidding, that wasn't my first try, but my first try actually went pretty well. I said it before and I'll say it again, strength builds are definitely the easiest build for me to play with. Oh, this attack is so sick. In his second phase, he starts mixing in these big serpent attacks, and while they are intimidating, they leave behind super long attack windows, which strength builds can really make the most of. Okay, I can deal with this. But the ability to poise break so consistently just makes these builds so strong, man. No! Playing aggressively into Messmer is one of the most rewarding experiences I've had in this game. I would go as far as to say that Messmer is a perfect boss fight in my eyes. His moveset is difficult but not unfair, the animations are beautiful, and it's easily the most satisfying boss fight I've ever experienced. Come on, I can totally win this try. I totally can win this. Yes! That was like the 4th try, was it? It was my 5th, but I took down Messmer in like 10 minutes of fighting. Truly an incredible, amazing, challenging boss fight. I don't think they could have done any better with him. I wish I could say the same for the rest of the DLC. But we'll have to experience that next time because I need to get this video uploaded. It's already been too long since the DLC came out. So make sure you come back for part 2, that'll be out soon. And if you want a preview, you should join my Discord because that's where I post video previews. Anyway, see you guys later.